Trimming does not work. It is a waste of time. You are working against yourself if you trim or cut your hair, especially if you're trying to grow it long. Hey guys, welcome back. Chip chip subbies and cheerio newbies. And just in case you don't know what a newbie is and you're peeking in just for the first time, I'm about to tell you. A newbie be anybody, perhaps checking me out for the first time, checking me out maybe for the second, maybe for the third. Honey, we don't count those things around here. We really don't. I just want all of my subs and I want all of my noobs to gather around and come on in. Okay, so for today I got a little quickie. I got a PSA. I got my ears to the hair streets and I've been hearing some things. And I have heard some people say that trimming does not work. Trimming does not work. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. You will be cutting off the length of your hair and you will be working against yourself if you are trying to grow your hair. It's not necessary. You can grow your hair long without it and yada, yada, yada. Now, this isn't the first time that I've heard this. Since we started our hair journey, about a couple of years ago, we've heard it since day one. We have addressed trimming. We have talked about trimming. You know that is basically one of the main parts, the main facets of my regimen. But not only my regimen, but overall, it is good to have trimming as part of your regimen because it does help to maintain and keep your hair healthy. This has been proven time and time again. It does not work against you. It actually works for you and your hair, aesthetically and health-wise. Those who are initiated, you guys know that when I first started out, I was just starting my hair journey and trying to reach certain goals. And you guys know that in me reaching these goals, I have trimmed along the way, trimmed every time. So trimming does work. And for all of those who are still doubting and those naysayers and those who just don't believe that trimming will help them whatsoever, we're going to go over 5 points once again, or one more again, because I do think it's very important. You guys know that I am a staunch believer in trims. And it's not just me, but if you go to a professional, they will trim your hair. And just really quickly, these are the reasons why trimming your hair is so important. Numero uno is that it helps keep your split ends in check. Split ends are exactly what they sound like. The oldest part of your hair are the ends. And as your hair grows out, your hair can have the potential to split towards the end, especially if you have breakage. If you have breakage, which everyone experiences from time to time, what we call normal breakage, because any type of manipulation to your hair, whether it be combing, whether it be brushing, even braiding your hair, anytime you move your hair, you have the potential for normal breakage. So even with that, those ends, those broken ends, they can split, which is a sign of damage. So in trimming, not only can you get rid of the split ends, but you can keep them at bay, meaning having a trimming schedule, you can stay ahead of the split ends even happening. Because what happens is when you have an end that is splitting, it is damaged and therefore weakened. And that split, which may start small, can spread if not addressed. So you're taking one strand that was solid and now you're splitting it in half, and it can work its way right up the shaft, making your hair weaker and thus causing serious breakage. Split ends are no bueno. We don't want that. And trimming your ends helps to mitigate that. Again, no salve, no oil is going to permanently repair split ends. The only way you can repair a split end is through cutting it off, and that's through trimming. So not only does it keep split ends in check and from spreading up the shaft, but also it helps to keep your hair looking uniformed. It really does. Now I know a lot of naturals and a lot of girls with curls, they feel like they don't have to trim their hair because they don't really see it anyway, because their hair is in a curly state. And of course, if you wear your hair in a straight state or in a straight style like I do, it's more evident. It's more evident when you wear your hair straight as opposed to when you wear your hair curly or non-straight. But with that being said, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Just because you don't see the split end or the effects of it doesn't mean that it is not affecting your hair. And trust me, if you have not trimmed your hair in, let's say, a year or whatever, in a long time, those split ends can damage and sabotage the look of your hair, curly or straight. Your curls won't be as full anymore. Your curls will not react and bounce the way that you're used to them bounce because your hair is no longer healthy. It's not in its healthiest state if you have a lot of split ends. Because again, split ends are more indicative of damage than health. So don't hide behind your curls. Don't hide behind your waves and all this texture that your hair is giving naturally. Naturals, relax. Anybody with hair on their head needs to have their hair trimmed, not only for its health, but also for its uniformed look or aesthetics. You want your hair to, you put so much effort into doing your hair. You want your hair to look its absolute best. And in helping it do so, trimming is key. I always say it helps me maintain my style. Trimming helps me maintain my style, helps me not to look too shaggy from time to time, and help me look put together. And when you look better, you feel better. And that goes for your hair too. When your hair looks better, it feels better. It's going to react to products better. It's going to hold its style better. Trimming contributes to all of this and more. And contrary to those who believe the opposite, it does help your hair to grow. Again, if you are trimming your hair, yes, you're taking a little bit of the length, but it's negligible because your hair grows about a half an inch every month. So if you trim your hair at a decent rate, have a trimming schedule, you are going to see your hair grow by leaps and bounds by keeping damage at bay. Healthy hair grows. Damaged hair won't grow uniformly and it won't grow in a healthy state. Therefore, it is not sustainable. It will eventually succumb to its damage. Because I have heard people say, leave your hair alone. Don't touch it. Don't trim it. Don't cut it. It's going to grow. And yes, it will grow. But will it be healthy? Will it be strong? Will it be vibrant? Will it be bouncy? Will it give you everything and more that you are looking for? No, because if you do not trim, it is not going to be healthy. Damaged hair, damaged long hair is not sustainable. It will eventually show its damage. So any growth that you do incur will be lost later on. Those split ends are going to sabotage the look, the feel, and the health of your hair. So why wait for that to happen? We've all seen people with very long hair, and especially in a straight state, you can see the holes or the unevenness as far as the ends of their hair or the thinness in different parts. It just does not look healthy because it's not. And healthy hair is uniformly healthy. And of course, that's what we want. Everybody wants healthy hair because healthy hair will help you through the normal manipulation that you do. Healthy hair, you don't have to worry about combing your hair and hearing a bunch of snap, crackle, and pops and seeing broken ends on the sink or on the floor. Healthy hair can withstand heat, of course, with the heat protectant and all the other accoutrements. But what I'm saying is that healthy hair can withstand the regular rigmaroles of grooming and manipulation. And that's what we want. We want to grow our hair to a healthy state so that we're not scared of combing it, so that we're not scared of brushing it, of braiding it or putting it in a ponytail or whatever we choose to do with our hair. Healthy hair yields great dividends. Damaged hair yields nothing but more damage. And like I said, trimming on a schedule, that gets your hair on a schedule. You know, your hair grows on a schedule. It has different phases of growth. And most of us have a regimen, which means a schedule, maintenance, or taking care of their hair, washing, conditioning, styling, yada, yada, yada. So trimming should be a part of that too. Trimming on a schedule works wonders. You guys know that I trim on a schedule. I like to do it basically every 4 weeks. On Relax Your Day, I do a major trim. And then 4 weeks later, I do a moderate trim, or a dusting, as we like to call it around here in these parts. So I'm on a schedule, but I have my own schedule. And like we preach around here, one size does not fit all. That's what I do for me. But I always ask or implore that people find their own trimming schedule. Maybe it is once every 8 weeks. Maybe it's every 10 weeks. It doesn't matter. It's all about finding the right regimen for you that includes trimming. Find yourself a trimming schedule. Please, your hair will thank you. And this very last point, I wouldn't recommend anything for you guys. I wouldn't come on here and recommend or push anything on you that I wouldn't do myself. And again, the proof is in the pudding. You guys have seen me go from ground zero to where I am now. And that is not only because of consistency and patience, finding the right regimen, which includes the products, as well as trimming. I like to stay ahead and not have to do triage on my hair later once I see damage. I like to get it before damage even occurs. Trimming works. And there's a reason for that. It gives you a clean slate, a clean starting point in order to start your healthy hair journey. It's an investment in the health of your hair and for your hair to grow. I know it seems oxymoronic. I know it seems counterintuitive, but trimming your hair helps your hair to grow. So, with that being said, I just had to come in here. I had to run in here, sit down, gather myself. And I just wanted to address this one more again. Just one more again. Trimming does work. And insane. So, that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out, okay? I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. I need y'all to come back on in here because we're going to talk about some more stuff. So you got to come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce dial. It's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back.